4th July 2023 Morning Murli Shanti BapDada Madhuban. Sweet children, Baba, the innocent Lord, has come to give you devotees the fruit of your devotion. He has to tell you the secrets of coming and going and give you the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life. Question: which children attain a royal status for 21 births who became part of the subjects? Answer: those who became real children and completely surrendered themselves to the Father attain a royal status. Those who are stepchildren and don't surrender themselves became part of the subjects for 21 births. You follow Srimad and with your power of yoga claim the tilak of a kingdom. Here, there is no question of weapons, etc. You have to become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world with the power of your intellect, yoga. Song: no one is unique like the innocent Lord. Shanti. Look at what they say, the one who protects the devotees. Therefore, the devotees must surely be facing some calamities. The protector of the devotees, who is protected? Those who are trapped by calamities. Shivbaba is the protector of those devotees. Devotees definitely receive the fruit of their devotion. They do make effort. The law says that you receive your reward by making effort. In this world, all those who inspire you to make effort are those of the devilish community. In fact, you need someone good to inspire you to make effort. Only the one Father, the innocent Lord, inspires you to make real effort. Worldly teachers and parents make you make limited effort. None of them can give you this unlimited knowledge. Although some might become barrister or judges, they would have to make effort in their next birth once again to become those. They would not remain barristers all the time. They didn't create any reward. Their gurus teach them something and relate scriptures to them. But the happiness that they receive is also only temporary. There is no reward created. Then, in their next birth, they have to adopt a guru again. The innocent Lord is the satguru. The satguru always speaks the truth. He alone comes and tells you the true story. These are the directions of the Satguru through which you receive liberation and liberation in life. These directions are to change you from ordinary humans into Narayan. The innocent Lord sits here and tells you the secrets of the coming and going and of the beginning, the middle and the end. No one else knows of the land of liberation or the land of liberation in life means heaven. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the master of the land of liberation and he resides in the Supreme Abode. You children now receive directions. Baba has repeatedly explained to you that he is the Father, Teacher and Guru. No one would call Shri Krishna the Father, Teacher and Satguru. Now that Baba is showing you the true path, you should stop following wrong paths. They started adopting gurus in the copper age. There are no gurus in the golden and silver ages. The Mother Guru gave you the nectar of knowledge and created heaven. There was then no need for gurus there. Now look, I gave you children such good directions. Baba has made you all stand on the battlefield and told you to conquer the 5 vices and then become deities like Sri Krishna. We know that Sri Krishna became a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of the world. That is, he became the prince of the world. Explain using the picture of Sri Krishna. You daughters know that you are on a battlefield. You have to become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. Just as Sri Krishna became Narayan, and then there was also the rest of the kingdom with him. So, they would all definitely have been on the battlefield to conquer Maya. 5000 years ago, Sri Krishna was on that battlefield in his final birth. In the same way, he is also now on that battlefield. You too are on the battlefield. You have to conquer the five vices and become that. This is called the intoxication of becoming Narayan. You have to become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. This is such an easy thing. There wasn't just one Draupadi. All of your mothers are Draupadis. Baba saves everyone from being striped in heaven. There, no one engages in vice. They say, if that's so, how would children be created? However, that world is pure. When sannyasis leave their homes and families, does the world end then? The world continues to grow. Sannyasis know that purity is good and that it is good to renounce the vices. Those who don't have renunciation bow down to those who renounce everything and make them their gurus. These mothers became gurus through that true satguru, and the rosary of victory is created for them. Baba says, children, study and claim a status. The Father has now made you stand on a battlefield to make you become like Sri Krishna. The whole kingdom is his. There will be prince and princesses. Now none of them can be called kings or emperors or prince and princesses. You are now receiving divine directions from the Father. You mothers have now received the urn of knowledge. These daughters give devils nectar to imbibe and make them into deities. Deities are not going to rule in this old world. The world is being made new. So children, now be quick. One is the bondage of vices, and then there are karmic bondages. In order to become free from those, you have to follow Srimad. Baba says, remember me and become bodiless. It isn't that. Souls merge into the Supreme Soul and become one. No one has merged into the light, and no one will merge. If a soul were to merge, he would become non-living. Souls are imperishable. Bodies are called perishable. Souls have yoga with me and become pure. They then receive pure bodies. The soul will become pure, and then this body will finish. A pure body of pure elements will then be created. This body doesn't become worthy of worship. Only deities are worthy of worship. You can offer flowers to them. They are called Shri Shri. That is the most elevated of all. Why? It Shri said twice. Because the Sun dynasty Lakshmi and Narayan are the highest of all. Both the souls and their bodies are pure. They are called 16 celestial degrees full. The Moon dynasty is just 14 degrees, and so they are just called Shri. Lakshmi and Narayan receive an elevated title, Shri Shri Lakshmi and Shri Shri Narayan. They are an emperor and empress, whereas Ram and Sita are a king and queen. It is number-wise. Whatever each one becomes, he receives a title accordingly. Here too, there are emperors and kings. Those who are senior are called emperors. Kings bow down in front of the emperors. The emperors are first and the kings come after them. Therefore, you now have to follow Srimad. Shri Shri Jagadguru. There is the rooster of Rudra. He is also the master of the world. He is the teacher and also the guru. You have to remember such a Baba. People say that they have a bondage and that someone should liberate them. The story of the parrot who wouldn't let go of the branch. Oh, but God is saying that He has come to take you. You just have to hold His finger. Just do that which He tells you to do. You definitely do have to become pure. Why should you remember this graveyard? Although you have to live here, simply let your intellect's yoga be connected there. This is called remembering the land of peace and the land of happiness. You also have to become destroyers of attachment. He is the husband of all husbands, the father of all fathers, the guru of all gurus. Therefore, you have to make effort in order to become like that. means Sri Krishna. You made effort in the previous cycle and the kingdom of the golden age was established. It is happening once again. You have to remain pure for this. Do whatever work your husband asks you to do, but just remain pure. If you don't remain pure, you won't become a master of paradise. The Father has now come and is making your children into residents of heaven. He is the one who purifies the impure. He is also the master of the world. Your daughters are now making human beings into deities with the wealth of knowledge. This is knowledge. You have taken so much enlightenment into your intellects. No one else has this knowledge. All are stumbling around from door to door. Here, Baba has made us sit in so much silence. Baba says, even if you are about to die, sit and listen. Let there be the nectar of knowledge on your lips and remembrance of shivbaba when the life force leaves your body. Then your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. Otherwise, neither will your sins be absolved, nor will you become a conqueror of attachment. You will lose your fruit of devotion unnecessarily. All are devotees and are trapped in some bondage of Maya. Shiv, the innocent Lord, is the protector. He has come to protect you, and so you have to follow his advice. You have to go into Sri Krishna's clan. Sri Krishna is full past the full moon. When the time for those of the moon dynasty comes, they take their kingdom. So, why should you fail? If you want to pass fully, make effort. This is not something to be afraid of. Become fearless and free from animosity. You will have to explain. It is those who say that God is omnipresent who have made the condition of Bharat so bad. God is only the one innocent Lord who protects all the devotees. The Krishna soul is now here. Now understand something. This is a very big lottery. This is a horse race. We have to race with the yoga of our intellects. The more we race, the sooner we will reach Baba and have our sins absolved. Baba has repeatedly explained to you, you are standing on a battlefield. People would ask, where are your weapons, etc.? That you would be victorious over the whole world. Means Baba demonstrated by acting. We are becoming conquerors of Maya and the world with the power of our intellects, yoga. We are sitting in meditation, that is, we are in remembrance of shivbaba. Our intellects are dangling there. The husband of all husbands has said, you have to become faithful to your husband and not remember anyone else. You have to reach a stage of maturity by having yoga. A Kumari remembers her husband to be. That one is a bodily being. God is bodiless, and so you can remember him with your intellects. You will then break body consciousness and become soul conscious. The cycle continues to turn in your intellects. We will definitely go to our land of heaven. You will become the Sun dynasty, then the Moon dynasty, then the Merchant dynasty, and then the Shudra dynasty. Then Baba will come and change you from Shudras to Brahmins. Talk to yourselves in this way. Some children go and study in the gardens. You can also sit in solitude and remember shivbaba. Our past accounts will be settled and we will then rule. We are now on a battlefield and we will then rule an unshakable, immovable kingdom of happiness and peace in Bharat. We are at war. We are all on a battlefield. This is a matter of the power of yoga. There is no question of difficulty in this. You simply have to follow Baba's Srimad and the tilak of the kingdom will then automatically be put on you. You receive a blessing. May you have a long life. May you have a child. There is plenty of wealth. They have a vision in advance of when they are to have a child. There is a pure love. There is no question of vice there. That is the viceless world. Look how first class and sweet Sri Krishna is. We now have to become like that. You have to become queens. Meera just used to sing devotional songs. She did not find God. That was the path of devotion. Meera is also somewhere now. She would also have taken knowledge if she were a true devotee. We have been performing devotion from the copper age onwards. Understand with your intellects, Shivbaba, I belong to you. I will claim the full inheritance from you. I surrender myself to you. Then Baba will also surrender himself to you 21 times. If you don't surrender yourselves, if you become a stepchild, you will be one of the subjects 21 times. Baba says, remember me, and I will help you. He would surely help those who are his children. Why should he help others? Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, we have to conquer Maya and become conquerors of the world like Sri Krishna. Become constantly victorious on this battlefield. Never be defeated. Second point, liberate yourselves from the bondage of the vices and karmic bondages by following Srimad. Practice being bodiless. Race with your intellect's yoga. Blessing. May you be full of all attainments and let that sparkle and intoxication of your complete stage be seen on your face. Explanation. At the confluence age, the speciality of Brahman life is to swing in swings of happiness, peace, joy, knowledge and bliss, and to be settled in the imperishable intoxication of the full form of all attainments. On your face, let the sparkle and intoxication of the full stage of attainment and nothing but attainment be seen, just as the kings who were complete had that sparkle of physical wealth on their faces. So here you have imperishable attainment. Therefore, let the spiritual sparkle and intoxication of such attainment be seen on your face. Slogan. A fortunate one is someone who is constantly happy and who shares the treasures of happiness. Om Shanti